Hi everybody, Cameron here with another video for you. So this video will be a stretching video that you can do at home. All you need is a bit of space. I have a mat here since the surface that I'm on is hard, but if you were doing this on a softer surface like a carpet, maybe just lie down a towel and you're good to go. So the first movement I'm doing here is just sitting back onto my heels. I have a bit of a wider stance as I'm on my knees here, pushing down into the floor with my arms, and then just reaching across, bringing my opposite arm to the opposite side of my mat, pushing my palm down into the floor to feel that stretch under my arm, kind of my armpit area. This will really stretch out the lats, which is a muscle in your back that kind of inserts under your armpit. So pressing down, switching hands, feeling that stretch. For all these stretches, it's really good to be mindful of your breathing, so taking some deep breaths in and out. The next one here, just going up onto all fours, rounding my lower back, trying to get as much of a round in my back as I can, tucking my chin in, allowing my shoulder blades to go up towards my ears, so elevating, and then reversing that motion, arching my lower back, pulling my shoulder blades down, and then back and forth. This is a great one that feels really good, especially if you have any kinks or knots in your back. Just rounding and extending back and forth. And like I said, the breathing is really helpful and helps feel the stretch a lot more. So taking some deep breaths in and out as you do these will really help feel the stretches even more. And the next one here, just going up onto one knee. So this one we want to feel the stretch in our hip flexor. So it'd be the leg that is pointed down towards the ground. That's the leg that we're stretching. And then I'm raising my arm on the same side. So I'm stretching my left leg, raising my left arm, kind of leaning forward to feel that stretch even more. And then pulling back, straightening my leg, pushing my heel down. I still have a slight bend in my knee. It's kind of hard to tell, but slight bend in my knee is okay. Then just leaning forward, pulling my toes back. You don't have to pull them back with your hands, but you can if you would like to get a little bit more of a stretch. And then leaning forward with both hands on the ground to stretch kind of both of your groin areas with that one, and then switching over, doing the other side. So one knee down, one knee up, raising, this time I have my right leg down, so my right arm is going to be up towards the ceiling. Little lean forward to feel that stretch even more. And then pulling it back to stretch out my hamstring, straightening my front leg, heel down, toes back, and then a slight lean forward. I didn't have to go very far at all to feel this stretch, but you go as far as you need to, and you can hold them as long as you want, 10 seconds up to even a minute. And then leaning forward, both hands on the ground. This one you could take further if you would like. You can raise one arm up towards the ceiling and kind of turn your upper body, but I'm just leaving it at that because I feel the stretch enough just by doing that. The next here, just sitting down, nice and simple, leaning forward, giving my toes a little pull towards me to feel the extra stretch through my calves. It's best to always take your time while you're stretching. Don't want any sudden movements. So take your time, take some deep breaths, and then bringing one leg over, turning my upper body, kind of pushing it with my one arm there, pushing my arm against my leg to get more of a twist in my torso, and then switching sides. This one you really feel in your hip area as well as your glute and the outside of your thigh. And then from here, bending one knee, straightening the other, leaning over towards the one side of my foot. This one you do feel in your hamstring, but I felt it a lot in the one side of my lower back. And then bending the other leg, straightening the other one, leaning as far as I can. And then into kind of a butterfly stretch. So my feet and heels pressed together, pushing down a little bit with my arms onto my knees, and just to feel the stretch on the inside of my thighs. This is definitely one that I have to work on. I felt this one quite a bit. And then from here onto some upper body stretches. So just interlocking my hands behind me, turning around so you can see my hands are interlocked, pulling my shoulder blades back. And then from here, just a slight lean forward. Feel that stretch in your shoulders, really stretches out your chest. My dog there wondering what on earth I am doing. And then into a bit of a wider stance, just leaning, bringing my one arm up and over my head, kind of resting the other arm on my other leg, going back and forth just to feel that stretch under my armpit area and the side of my torso. And then nice and simple here, bringing one arm across my body. So I have my left arm going across, that's the shoulder that we're stretching, and then giving it a little pull with my other arm, and then rotating my wrist just to get out any little kinks in your wrist. Then other side, other arm across, give it a pull, and then rotate that wrist. So these stretches you can do either first thing in the morning, you can do them after a workout, before bed. Really just helps your muscles feel relaxed. So give that a try. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next video.